Welcome back to USA News Hub. Femke Bol responds to McLaughlin Levrone's epic 400-meter world title win. Will they clash in the hurdles? The world of athletics witnessed history at the Tokyo 2025 World Championships, as American superstar McLaughlin Levrone stunned the track community by storming to the 400m flat world title with a jaw-dropping time of 47.78 seconds, the fastest women's performance over the distance in 40 years. While her absence in the women's 400-meter hurdles left a gap for her longtime rival Femke Bol, the Dutch champion still shone on her own stage, defending her world title in 51.54s. Now, in the aftermath of Tokyo, Bol has spoken out about what it meant to see her biggest competitor try something new, and why she hopes their paths cross again in the hurdles. McLaughlin Levrone's bold switch pays off. 4 years, McLaughlin Levrone has been virtually untouchable in the 400-meter hurdles. She owns the world record of 50.68 seconds, set at the 2022 World Championships in Eugene, a time many considered unbreakable for years to come. With multiple Olympic and world gold medals already in her collection, the American opted to challenge herself by moving to the flat 400m for the 2025 season. The decision raised eyebrows at first, but in Tokyo, she silenced every doubt. Her 47.78s winning mark not only obliterated Jarmila Kratochvilova's championship record, 47.99s, from 1983, but also became the second fastest performance in history, trailing only Marita Koch's legendary 47.60s world record from 1985. In doing so, McLaughlin Levrone displayed an extraordinary range of talent, proving she is not just the best hurdler of her era, but one of the greatest 400m runners the sport has ever seen. Historic final in Tokyo. The women's 400-meter final at the National Stadium in Tokyo was one for the ages. Olympic champion Meraldi Polino of the Dominican Republic ran the race of her life, clocking a blistering 47.98s for silver, a continental record and the third fastest time in history. Bahrain's Sulwa Eid Nazar, the 2019 world champion, also produced fireworks with 48.19s for bronze. But McLaughlin Levrone was in a league of her own. Blazing out of the blocks, she kept her form through the final 100 meters, crossing the line with a performance that left commentators and fans alike in awe. This was the kind of race that changes the conversation about what is possible in women's sprinting, said one athletics analyst after the final. Bol defends her 400 crown. While McLaughlin Levrone was rewriting history in the flat, Femke Bol stayed focused on her signature event, the 400-meter hurdles. The 25-year-old Dutch sensation, already the indoor 400-meter world record holder, entered the championships as the heavy favorite in McLaughlin Levrone's absence. She lived up to expectations, dominating the field with a composed and technically flawless run of 51.54s to retain her title. Her victory cemented her as the undisputed queen of the hurdles in 2025, but for Bol, something was missing: the chance to go head-to-head with the one athlete who has consistently pushed her to new levels. Bol's reaction: "I love to race her." Speaking after her win, Bol admitted that McLaughlin Levrone's decision to race the 400m flat brought mixed emotions. "It was strange to see her race the 400m, but it was amazing to see the way she raced," Bol told reporters. "I most likely wouldn't be here with a gold medal if she had been in my event, but I really love to race her. She's the best athlete to ever do it in my event, so I would have loved to compete against her. At the same time, I love to see her do so well in the 400m." Her words reflected not only the respect between the two athletes but also the healthy rivalry that has defined the women's 400-meter hurdles in recent years. A rivalry that shaped the event. Since 2021, Bol and McLaughlin Levrone have been at the center of every major 400m showdown. While the American has often come out on top with record-breaking times, Bol has been the closest challenger, constantly lowering her own marks and chasing history. Their rivalry has elevated the event, turning the women's 400-meter hurdles into one of track and field's marquee spectacles. Fans still recall their epic head-to-heads at the Tokyo 2021 Olympics, Eugene 2022 Worlds, and Budapest 2023 Worlds, where McLaughlin Levrone and Bol traded records and titles. In McLaughlin Levrone's absence this year, Bol was untouchable. But the Dutch star knows that to truly test herself, she needs her rival back in the hurdles. Future clashes on the horizon? The question now is whether McLaughlin Levrone will return to the hurdles or continue to focus on the flat 400m. With the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics already on the horizon, both athletes may experiment with schedules that allow them to contest both events. For Bol, There is also intrigue in her own versatility. As the reigning indoor 400-meter world record holder, many believe she could thrive in the outdoor flat event too. A potential clash with McLaughlin Levrone outside the hurdles would add another thrilling layer to their rivalry. Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain: the track and field world is eager to see these two extraordinary athletes line up side by side once again. Legacy in the making. At just 26, McLaughlin Levrone is already rewriting record books across multiple disciplines. Bol, still only 25, continues to redefine European athletics dominance with her blend of consistency and resilience. Together, they represent the golden standard of women's one-lap racing. Their rivalry is more than just about medals. It is about raising the bar of what athletes, and especially women, can achieve on the track. For fans, the hope is that their careers will intersect again soon, whether in the hurdles, the flat 400m, or perhaps even both. Dutch hurdling queen Femke Bol is optimistic about racing her fierce rival McLaughlin Levrone again in the 400-meter hurdles, after the American star athlete switched events this year and won the 400-meter world title in Tokyo. The duo, who have been the most dominant forces in the women's 400-meter hurdles event in the past 4 years, saw their rivalry take a pause this year when McLaughlin Levrone decided to face a new challenge by switching to the 400m flat. Her decision paid off, showing the versatility of her talent when she defeated two of the world's best 400m runners in history to win the world title. Levrone stormed to the 400-meter title with an electrifying performance of 47.78s, smashing Jarmila Kratochvilova's championship record, CR, of 47.99s set in 1983, and also the fastest time in 40 years, just behind Marita Koch's long-standing world record of 47.60 seconds. Funmaleo Fameso, 6:32, September 25, 2025. Following an historic performance by McLaughlin Levrone at the Tokyo 2025 World Championships, fierce hurdling rival Femke Bol opened up on her feelings and why she would love to race her toughest competitor again. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to USA News Hub for all the latest sports news and highlights. See you in the next one.